Hey, thanks for tuning in. I just picked up a copy of New Angeles, an older game from FFG, kind of around the glory days of FFG, for 4 to 6 players. It was on like a discount sale. I had my eye on it for a while, but it's getting a bit harder to find as it is, I think, out of print. And it's set in the Android universe. I am a fan of the Android universe, mostly the RPG games, so Cyberpunk 2020 and Cyberpunk Red. I'm also a fan of the genre of cyberpunk and future noir. Before the last event I went to before the whole COVID pandemic struck was a book signing by William Gibson, who is one of my favorite literary characters and writers. Anyway, let's take a look at this. So it's a game of for 4 to 6 players. Got a big bluffing group dynamic, tradery thing where one player is a government agent, the others are corporations. You don't know who the agent is, and you are running corporations in New Angeles. So you take a look at the back right here. It's got a few minis as well, which I'm gonna enjoy painting. So let's rip open the plastic and take a look. So if you do like kind of Battlestar Galactica hidden trader games, this is one you should check out. The rules are, reviews and things are not supposed to be super great, but if you do like this, it is based a lot with a good group dynamic. Pretty nice cover art here. Let's open up the box. Scratch that open, and we'll get to see this is, like I said, kind of an older game that I got on a discount. It's got the FFG catalog from 2015, so that's quite a few years ago. With the original X-Wing, I kind of loved the FFG catalog way back in the day, getting into games, opening it up, seeing what was there. Like, hey, Runebound was quite fun. Kind of liked it. Warhammer Quest, also a nice one. Fury of Dracula. Anyway, Forbidden Stars, beautiful, great game that I missed the boat on, and it's never going to come back into print. Anyway, we're here for like another Warhammer one when Games Workshop had a collab with FFG. Anyway, let me get past this. I could do a look at that. So we've got a learn to play and a rules reference. These are fairly standard and common, especially with FFG around that time. It was great to have, teaching you how kind of a beginner rules, then a bit more in depth. It really helped. I remember FFG when their rule books were like atrocious, like really freaking bad. They've come a long way since then. So we've got just a list of course, components here in this. Little minis, tokens, good pictures. It's a good, looks like one of the good FFG rule books before they were gutted by the Empire, who also now owns Lord of the Rings. That's kind of weird. I wonder what's going to happen with that and Ares and their Tolkien licenses, as well as Games Workshop, because I love the Games Workshop Middle-earth battle game. That's an amazing one, and they're doing a bunch of new sets for it, so hopefully they'll get to keep those. Hopefully War of the Ring will still stay around, because like that's my favorite game, and it is like a magnificent one. If it went away, I'd be quite sad. Here are the megacorps you can play as. Hey, Wayland, nice little reference to Alien there, Weyland-Yutani. Melange Mining, nice Dune reference. So, neat little nerd Easter eggs in here. The districts, of course, Heinlein, sci-fi writer. Neat. And our rules reference. The rules is the index, it doesn't actually say how many pages it is. Here it is, like 15, 16, 17, 19, 20 pages. Not bad, actually, considering I have games that are like 40, 50, 60 pages of rules. So that is kind of cool, man. It's not a problem. So we've got, and the rules, of course, are like game board, how that looks. Going through the phases. A lot of text, but it is broken up. It's not just it is a wall of text, but it's not dense text, and there is spacing and paragraphs indentation here. And it's all in point form, which is nice to see. Good organization. Nice index here in the back as well. Great. I was going to say it needed a bit more pictures, but that's what we've got in the Learn to Play. We've got more pictures with examples of that. So, nice looking rule book. And then we have tokens. We have one tray of tokens. An interesting thing is this tray of tokens came covered in plastic, which is weird. You don't really need to do that. I don't know why. I've never seen this for a long time, I don't think. I gotta open this up now. It's kind of an annoyance, actually. Just give me a token sheet. I mean, they don't do this anyway now. FFG doesn't really do much anymore, sadly. Sorry, I'm one of the people who kind of think that FFG, since the Asmodee acquisition, has kind of run them into the ground. I miss the glory days of like when they had licenses with Games Workshop and, you know, the Cyberpunk publisher and a lot of others and some neat stuff, instead of just being a glorified card game company. But I will stop my rant. So we have our tokens. They pop out fairly easily. I mean, this game has been around for a while. These look like our player tokens here. An Android token. They are solid good quality that you would expect from FFG. Let me try to get this in focus for you humans. There we go. These are, of course, brilliant tokens. Solid, thick, meh, chunky, which is what I expect from FFG at this period in time. I'll just dump these off to the side. They're big too, which is nice, and they're not that many. And then we get our game board. Now, with our game board, also sealed in plastic, which is an interesting one. GMT sends their games in a their player boards in a plastic baggie, which I actually kind of do like. The disposable plastic ones, not as much, but I'm just going to knock this. Yeah, I'll just do this and put our game board down. It's a bigger game board than I actually was expecting. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller than what we got here. I don't know if my lens will pick this up. It's like a 18 millimeter. I might need a 12 to actually fully grasp everything here. It's also horribly out of focus, so let's refocus on some parts. So with our game board, I'll just go over and take a look at this part right here. First, we have our districts. And at the bottom, we've got our demand tokens, are basically our turns, how they go round, round, demand, round, 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 demand, round, round, demand, your investments, your demands, and your assets here. We've got some districts. We've got Quind, La Costa, you know, where various tokens go, where the resources are. I'll just zoom in on one of them and pull up a little bit here. Right here, you can see art looks cool. Well, it's Cyberpunk. It should be a cool art. If I go up here to La Costa, go, that's better focused. Alright, I don't have autofocus on this camera. Autofocus is kind of dirt anyway. Manual, baby. Use your hands. So, yes, we have La Costa. You can see nice art from the city. And beach area, Manta, or Manta, depending on how you're using your pronunciation. And if I come on out, go down here, near the bottom, we have our offers. You can see main offer, revealed asset, counter offer. This plays a bit like BSG Battlestar Galactica, where somebody will put out an offer, another person puts out a counter offer, players secretly vote. Of course, the hidden traders trying to screw everybody up. So yeah. And over on our other side here, down at the bottom, we've got our trackers, game trackers. Up on the top, of course, we've got our rounds and whatnot, and down here, our supply, and another track: security, biotech, construction, media, and labor. Neat. Wonderful. Good board, solid. Again, it is the height of FFG. The quality there was absolutely wonderful. And then after this, we've got, I'll save this for the last, a giant freaking insert, which is not needed. I mean, you could have used a box half as big as this. Cards. Let's take a look at these cards first. I'll pull this down for you. And these cards here are actually very thin for FFG in this time. They're kind of warped a little. I'll just show you. Here, yeah, they're kind of like a little bit. But I mean, they've been in a box for like 8 years. So that's kind of okay. They will need to be sleeved. They're quite thin. And let me just adjust something here. Fix my lighting slightly so we can get a better look at what's in my hand as I come up and let you take a look at these cards. So, beautiful people, here we are. So as I said, they're a bit thin. They will need to be sleeved, which is not a problem. I do sleeve things. So these are like event cards telling you where you put stuff. It's right here. So a few of these, and then we get into our corporations cards. So you have Haas Bordred. If you're a Haas Bordred, you must have more capital. Kind of your secret win conditions, because it is like a hidden trader game. The Melange Mining, I'd like to play as those. I love Dune as well, so. That was a bit fast. I'll go back a little bit. My apologies. I haven't done much with gaming in quite a while, so I'm overexcited, enthused. In here we have some more corporation cards. These also, I can try to sleeve them. I think I have sleeves that will fit these larger ones from like I've used with Battle of Five Armies and War of the Ring. There we go, we're in frame and focused. So our CEO, the back, I thought it would be a bit gender swappy, so the front would be male, the back would be female. But I was wrong, it kind of looks the same. Conflict solution. Haas Bioroids. Wonder if they do performance enhancers, man. NBN. A Wayland Consortium. I like this dude's clothes. That is awesome, and that looks like the... Actually, kind of looks like the logo for WWE there, man. Somebody might be sued, would have been sued. This game is pretty much done out of print right now. Speaking of performance enhancements in WWE, this guy gives me a Triple H kind of vibe. I don't know why, but yeah. Maybe it's the shaved head and the beard. And the massive body. But yeah, here we go. Just show you the back anyway. Alright. So we've got these, again, like our CEO cards. We have another bag of cards. It's lots of cards. Smaller cards. These would be a lot to sleeve up. And these are like, well, kind of like I said, if you're familiar with Battlestar Galactica, you'd kind of have an idea with some of this. Let me try to refocus here. There we go. So we've got their color-coded green, blue, red, yellow, yeah, a lot of these, and then looks like a few like special ones. Some here. And more corporate special cards. All right. I'll put these off to the side and then we'll take a look at our minis. Because again, in the past, the FFG gave you quite a few minis. They really, yeah, they used to go all out. These are great. I mean, FFG used to have good minis. So let's take a look at this. A little Mook here. Nice. Looking quite good. Nice detail on it. Got his nightstick, a little head cracker, little goon. Next one. Looking a bit corpo. A gun, there's pistol. Couple looking pistols there. And got a dude with a like sledgehammer and mohawk. Awesome. Nice. That seems to be about it. They have 3 different types of minis, but quite a few here. And under there is not going to be anything really at all. So yeah, nothing at all. All right. So that's a look at New Angeles. I do want to play this. I haven't played anything for a long time, unfortunately. Hopefully that will change soon. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for tuning in. It's always appreciated. And take care out there, everybody. Okay, have a good one. Bye.